DC Multiverse over the past few years has become my favorite toy line to collect. The sculpts, the prices, the wacky characters. But McFarlane can't pack in guns. So that means he has to get creative with accessories. And sometimes the accessories are better than the figure. We will talk about that next on Toy Gains.
Hey! Oh! Toy Gains! Toy Gains!
Okay, real quick, some housekeeping. I did a video with some friends that have a YouTube channel, the Council of Comics. If you are into comics and comic book films, they got you covered. I did a really funny video with these guys. I will have the link in the description. Check them out, Council of Comics, if you guys are watching. I had a blast with you guys yesterday. That every once in a while, you just have to laugh and have fun and get away from, obviously, I'm not saying anything that's mind-blowing, but I haven't had a day with friends like that in a couple of weeks, and it just felt great. Also have to thank Ram Fam Collectibles, sending me some cool stuff. I am going to review the Captain Marvel film. I'll just talk about the figure tomorrow, or maybe later on tonight. Thank you to Ram Fam. Their link will be in the description as well. Tons of great deals on their website. Check them guys out. Let's get down to business. I am going to briefly talk about the figure. This wasn't DC Multiverse. This rocket launcher came with that Abraham figure from The Walking Dead. So that figure for his guns is worth it alone. And then I used that for the Lex Luger. Luger? Or am I talking about wrestling? Lex Luthor. Custom. I'm tired. This card, I got that on eBay. That is not from McFarlane. This pile of cash, though, is. And villains like cash. And you don't have to use it as a stand or a seat. You can use it as a background for a bunch of the villains standing around it. It is really unique. This is probably one of the most unique foot stands I've ever seen. Not only is this figure pretty fun and good and well done and all that stuff, this money pile is just nuts. Really cool. I love it. So this is it's a must-own accessory. So buy that Joker just for that. Okay, the theme might just be Joker stuff. I didn't realize that, but maybe I'm going to do a few vids, but this is definitely a lot of Joker stuff. This did not come with this Arkham Asylum Joker, but it looks so good with the figure. It actually came with this vampire. Hear my voice sound like a singing. Came with this vampire Joker. It doesn't make any sense for him to have that hammer for me. So I put this gun to his head where he's just a maniac. This figure right here, this head sculpt is bananas. Off the charts bananas. That's my slogan. I think it's crazy. Really good. This hammer is a throwback to the Superpowers toys. It came with that Joker with his big long dick nose. It is so cool. The grinning face on there, the J on both sides, a lot of nice touches. You see the wood grain. Some people have painted this to make it look wood. Great idea. I didn't paint mine. This figure is so good, and he also comes with probably one of my favorite accessories overall for DC Multiverse. Gotta get this. Must have. What do you know? More Joker. But it's just his head inside this lantern that guided Batman through, I don't know this comic book arc. This is one of them year 2 McFarlane figures where we weren't getting a lot of classic Batman, but we were getting weird ones. This was a comic. It wasn't like Todd made this. I don't know why people were mad at Todd McFarlane. He didn't make this up. This was in a comic. So he was making toys that hasn't been seen before. This, to me, is just as good as the Nightfall Batman for different reasons. But the main reason is this killer Joker head in this like lantern thing. You can see it looks like dirt and grime. You can actually, I've seen people pop these open and put the Batman head in there, or skull heads in there. It's a cool accessory. I don't think this figure is too expensive, so this is worth picking up. This came with a Bane Builder figure piece as well. And you know, this Billy Club is cool as well. So 2 for 1 there. More Joker. I mean, this figure is shot up in price. I got him somehow at GameStop. For some reason, this damn thing was a GameStop exclusive. And we know how us collectors love store exclusives. It's our favorite thing. He came with this nifty camera. Not a lot of figures come with cameras. Maybe Peter Parker and this comedian Joker. A lot of detail. I mean, obviously, it really just lends itself to this figure. But still, I love the figure because of this accessory. Oh, so now we have Joker's girlfriend, 2 Harley Quinns. This was early on, maybe year 1 of DC Multiverse, where we didn't know what was going on because we got an animated Batman, an animated Harley, no animated Joker, but an animated Superman. It was really weird, but I was smart enough to grab this figure because I like this bang gun she came with, and this freaking hammer that she came with. I mean, that looks like it's wood. This is really well done. Got the happy face in there with the X'd out eyes. This underrated figure here, I know the paint job on the face makes her look a little derpy, but in hand, this is a beauty of a figure. The sculpting in these coveralls or overalls is fantastic. I love this hammer as well. It also looks like wood. The grain, they did a great job. And I also love this little egg sandwich that she got in that really weird Birds of Prey movie. Little bunch of fun accessories here. So weird little story about my McFarlane collecting. I got the Superman 1000 and I got that Harley Quinn, and I kind of was like, all right, I'm cool. I got a Superman. I have enough other stuff going on where I'm not going to really collect this line. I saw this at GameStop, this Glenn Danzig Superman for $5 at GameStop. Fully repainted. Well, not fully. Repainted like the details in the boots. Gave it a wash. But what I did completely paint is this guitar. This was just all red. I didn't even know this was a face until I opened it and started painting it. Did this silver, the blade. This is wicked freaking cool. And this got me kickstarted on just searching. You know, trucks like to barrel down my road at 80 miles per hour. McFarlane, what the hell, my mind, as that truck raced through my freaking road, it took all my freaking brain. Oh, so here you go. Back when I got this guy at GameStop, you know, I went to Target and almost every, it was like the 3 Jokers line was just out, but there was a lot of figures floating around, and Target had a buy 2, get 1, and I loaded up. And my Target used to be filled with McFarlane. I think the line has really gotten popular once he started making some characters that looked more classic. People got on board, and I think the line is doing well. But I like the kooky stuff just as much as the classic stuff. And the kooky stuff comes with some of the coolest accessories. I know people don't like how they're rubbery and limp dicky. You know why I like that? I'm going to drop this as high as I can. Ain't going to break. Okay? This is a NECA Donatello staff. Is that separated? Yeah, you could separate it through some weird thing. It still bends and has the same amount of weird give that any McFarlane piece will do, but this is fragile. This set of nunchucks from Angelo, fragile. I'm scared to put it in the hands half the time. This stuff won't ever break. So don't really, I'm telling you, you don't want like this gun is hard plastic from that Walking Dead. This will break. If you pack this or you pack it incorrectly, this muzzle is breaking. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Take care. Have fun. Check out those videos and RamFam in the description. I will see you probably Friday.